122 days straight motivational of burpee.
Thailand, a terrifying zombie virus emerges at a prestigious university. As the number of infected rises, the entire campus descends into chaos. A small number of survivors band together to find a way to escape, but all that exits are blocked by zombies. They can only hide in a locked classroom for temporary refuge. A student named Ming calls her professor for help. Her mother has been bedridden for over 6 months, and with this situation, there's no way to get her out of bed, nor can she simply ask the professor, who is away from the school, to help care for her mother. Outside, in the hallway, zombies frantically bang on the door. The girl has to hang up. At that moment, there's a news alert on TV. The government has officially declared a state of emergency for all of Bangkok, and the origin of the epidemic is university. The professor goes to the room, opens the iron box containing strange medicines on the table, and looks at Ming's mother. At the same time, another group of survivors hidden in another room also tries to barricade the door. In a panic, Paul tells Sin that the place will eventually collapse and they need to find a way to escape. He immediately suggests climbing out the window and calls everyone to flee to the outside balcony, from where they hear screams coming from the courtyard. At that moment, he looks into the distance and notices people climbing onto the balcony of the building across the street. No, Ming's younger brother also sees his sister, so he immediately calls her. She didn't expect her brother to be in the other building. Suddenly, someone falls from a high floor, causing everyone to panic and become frightened. After calming down, Cole takes Ming's cell phone and tells everyone to find a way to escape to the library, which is under renovation. So, there probably aren't many people there. The two groups of survivors agree that the library is the best shelter, since fewer people mean fewer zombies. The problem was the long path to the library, and they needed to constantly avoid zombies. So, their progress is extremely slow. At that moment, Pat continues calling on his cell phone. He's very annoyed with her father, who's out of school, has had bad luck. The frog snatches her phone away, saying that calling now is like stirring up a hornet's nest. The group realizes that zombies have surrounded them and leaving through the balcony is impossible. Sin immediately pulls a Bluetooth speaker from his backpack, suggesting placing it on the building across the street to use the sound to lure the zombies elsewhere. But when asked who will place the speaker, everyone lowers their heads. At this moment, Paul volunteers for the task. The boys just stand there watching Paul place the speaker and move slowly. Everyone is worried. And at that moment, Lily picks up her phone, discovering that the government has just sent a notification. As the epidemic is out of control, they have decided to cut off all electricity, water, and communication signals in the affected area, making the boys wonder if the government plans to abandon them. By this time, Paul has reached the middle of the building's main hall, far enough away to attract the zombies. She places the speaker on the floor, but after turning it on, a notification sound goes off. PR gets so scared that she falls to the ground, but luckily there's still no movement. She just breathes a sigh of relief, oblivious to a zombie appearing on the second floor. Meanwhile, Ming's group has it easier. Although one of the girls twisted her ankle, the others are fine. They've already figured out the zombie's characteristics. Not only are they extremely sensitive to sound, but they also like to gather in well-lit places. Ming and the others just need to stay away from the streetlights, move in the dark, and the zombies won't notice them. However, the girl's twisted ankle slows things down, and the noise she makes also attracts the zombies' attention. At that moment, everyone stands still, not even daring to take a deep breath. Meanwhile, pray. Sid was waiting to turn on the music on her cell phone. The speaker made a deafening sound, and in an instant, the sound of footsteps echoed rapidly with zombies running towards it. Thanks to this, not only their group, but also Dining Men had a chance to breathe. Then, the two teams moved towards the library. Unfortunately, Dan really couldn't walk anymore. So, Paul sat there, intending to carry her on his back, but suddenly a drop of blood fell, as there was a zombie hanging from the tree. Paul immediately carried Nan and ran, but his speed wasn't enough. In a short time, he was knocked down by the zombie. Seeing that Nan was in danger, Paul kicked the zombie. But the next moment, the creature crawled up and bit the girl's calf. By this time, the other zombies also heard the noise in the throat. Some guys came running back, dragging their friend away forcefully and leaving Nan behind. library. Just in time to find Frostford, the two brothers mingled and finally reunited, thrilled to see each other again. The other boys went to barricade the main door, and it seemed Crew was right, as there were no zombies there, so it was the best shelter at the moment. Meanwhile, Baxter called his father again, but this time found there was no signal at all. Lily then reminded everyone that the government had announced this in advance. They had cut not only the cell phone signal, but also the electricity and water. Sen said they needed to find a way out of there because without water and electricity, they wouldn't be able to hold out for long. However, Ming immediately objected to this idea. She believed that if they left at that moment, they would only find danger and die soon. The only option was to find a way to call for help from outside and wait for rescue. At that moment, Pike let out the radio, assuming it might have been left by the renovation workers. The news repeated the notification. The area around the university had been cordoned off by the military. The government would cut off the electricity and water at 8:30 p.m. They asked survivors to try to move to higher ground. Military helicopters would rescue uninfected people during the day. Hearing this, they concluded that the college was the origin of the virus, but it was strange that no one knew about it before. Then, Sam thought of the parking lot on the library roof. They could climb up there and wait for the rescue helicopter. However, Ming thought they could announce the news to everyone. Then immediately spoke.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.